So I highly recommend that everyone who is trying to figure out how to eat, to try to eat locally. Usually a local will know where the best food spots are. When I first got here, my Airbnb host kind of showed me this local spot that I ate at. I've eaten here probably at least probably twice a week, 3 times a week. You know, it's been decent. It hasn't been a lot, but it's been enough. So yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this footage, these walk and talks, these day in the life. Lots of people are out and about, as you kind of can see, or can hear rather. Take a swing back around. So the last thing I can say is that the only difficulty that I've had here in Mexico City, Ciudad de Mexico, is not the crime and not the people, not the place, not even the water. I haven't had no such issue. I did have an encounter with an undercover cop. People are rather sensitive in certain areas in regard to recording and cell phones, so be mindful. Right now, as you see in the background here, you can't really see anybody. I'm near my residence. And I guess in this area I am a local. So the only issues that I have is that I noticed that there was a lot of foods here in Mexico that is very oily. Lots of cheese-based foods. Lots of, you know, oil, cheese, and those are my two main things that I'm kind of worried about, or was worried about, because it kind of made me sick. For the cheese. And that's just me personally. I can't really do a lot of dairy products, lactose and anything similar. I can do some white cheeses, such as things on pizzas, provolone, some Swisses, and I guess with that certain mozzarellas. But you know, as what I've been naming is pretty much white cheeses that has a different pasteurization process, a different way that they've made them. So that's been my difficulty. You know, everyone, when they come to Mexico or think about Mexico, they say, hey, watch out for the water. Don't drink the water. And, you know, I really didn't have a problem with that, because even back home, I really didn't drink the water. But I did drink bottled water a lot back home. And what else? Yeah, I pretty much never drink tap water, because at least in my home, the tap water isn't good. I'm based out of North Carolina. I'm a Jersey-born guy, 32-year-old American who decided to pack a bag to move to Mexico for the culture, the people, and experiences. But as I said, back in my home in North Carolina, where I'm based out of, I've been there for about 3 years, but I was also raised there for a little bit. So at this point in my life, I've spent about half my life in Jersey, half my life in North Carolina, and in neither one of the places I would drink the water a lot. If you're wondering what type of water you should be drinking here, they have various purified waters, but that's not the water you should be drinking. That's the water you should be maybe using for food, if you want to do that. They have an orange bottle here called Bonafante, and Bonafante is the equivalent of like mineral water, the equivalent of like what we would call like Deer Park, or even some Poland Springs back home. You know, the type of water that is good for your system, good for kids, good to cook with. It comes in bottles, comes in gallons, comes even in the large refrigerator type, you know, the sit-in styles, or even the types that you can just sit on top of your countertop. They have those similar types here, but what they mostly do is they have it by the half liter, the liter, and I think they have it by the 5 gallons jug. That's what I'm kind of looking at in the distance right now, as I think the 5 gallon jugs are the most popular. And if you're looking for water, since everyone, not just you, are having a water problem, there will be water nearby, whether it's at the local bodega's corner store or the local, mom and pop store. There's always a store nearby. Like as I look, right, there's a water spot right here to my left. There's a water spot in front of me, and there's a water spot behind me. So that's 3 water spots that is pretty much within walking distance. 2 of them is within my eyesight right now. One of them is right behind me on the corner right there. And then if I walk maybe an extra 2 blocks, if I walk 2.5 blocks up, there's a XXO and OXXO that, it's kind of like a 7-Eleven or a Sheetz or a Wawa, to where you can get your, simple daily goods. Let me get up and just check my seat real quick. Make sure there aren't ants in my pants. But yeah, so you go to the OXXO, the mom and pop store. You go to the this right here says the Brothers Water, purified water. So remember, purified water, what can you do with that? You can wash your clothes with it. Some people cook with it. Some people, brush your teeth with it. That's what I've been doing mostly with the purified water. I've been using it to brush my teeth with it. And I have a 5-gallon, or I had a 5-gallon. It's more like a 2.5 gallon, 2 gallon now. The purified water. I forget what they call it. It starts with a C. Cial. I can't see the word from here across the street, but they have the purified water within reach, and I made sure I bought that just in case of an emergency, because in certain areas, in certain buildings, you must remember that this is not like your home, okay? It's not like your home to where all the water is readily available. There are many places to where water isn't available, or they have a lot of water cisterns. Like if I turn the camera here, hopefully it looks up on the roof there, you can kind of see it right there. That's a water cistern. And then right across the street is the My Brothers Water. I'm gonna turn it one more time to where if you look directly in front of me, right there, that's a bodega, or the equivalent of a mom and pop store, to where you can get all your needs met. I'm gonna turn the camera one more time so you can see this BMW pulling up, and I'm gonna turn it back this way. You can look at me, but I just wanted to show you that there are plenty of spaces around. There are plenty of good people around, and you shouldn't have to worry about anything. So until next time, I think that's it for this video. Let's get to walking. Let's get to concluding. So thank you for commenting, and subscribing. Let's end it on this wall here. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for donating. Thank you for all the questions, comments, and concerns you have. And just thank you for everything. So until next time, this is Nation from Freedom Nation. And I think I'm out. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Donate if you can. All the links are in the description at the end of the video. I have the Ko-Fi set up. I have the Buy Me a Coffee set up. I have the various links, and even possibly an NFT attached to each one of these videos. And don't forget, each one of the donations, NFTs, and various support and love goes to directly supporting this channel. Whether that's new gear, whether that's access, whether that's even just you wanting to have me give you a shout out or answer a question, a comment, or concern. I know some of you have problems and issues with money and how exactly you get your money. How exactly do you go about exchanging your money? Whether it's in the money exchanges, whether it's in the ATMs, just, the various places. I briefly mentioned my money situation in another video, but stay tuned because the money situation and advice will be in another video. So until next time, I'm Nation. This is Freedom Nation. And that, I think, was a McLaren. Don't be fooled, people. This is a pretty wealthy place and a pretty amazing place. So until next time, this is Nation. I'm out.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad.